Close indeed. At least you managed to murder one of the 7. I've never seen anything... Let's talk about this later. I need to rest.
She casts her gaze around, taking in the streaming bluish ether.
At least it's quite. I'm going to take a rest. Sort myself out. I suggest you do the same. Speak to the ship if you need. This may be your last bit of respite before the storm blows in again, Godwoken. Enjoy.
After all that's just happened, you look around at those who have accompanied you. Divinity has eluded you so far, but humanity beats strong within you. Who knows what lies ahead for you, for your companions? Your quest failed. The void is growing stronger, and the hall is dark.
Know me? I believe we know each other rather well at this point. Indeed, I have made many notes on the major events in your life, and I believe
Fane stops as he sees the look in your eyes, somewhere between annoyance, amusement.
Oh, to know me? I mean, yes. Yes,
Touching the hand of your companion, as you open the hand, you feel the presence of the air between you cracks and shimmers with sauce. Despite everything...
So, what exactly did you have in mind? Huh. Don't misunderstand. I feel nothing. Indeed not. In truth, you've helped this land. This notion of mine is not without risk, and
Fane reaches out his hand. Fane, it out.
Take me.
Your vision.
This will work.
You close. You're standing. You reach out.
You can grab me all you...
You turn. He's lean. He walks as he gets.
So,
His.
They
draw you.
Well, that was... I mean... And especially when our Thank you. No, before you, I touched at you.
Fane.
You saw me. So yes. Yes, you were most coupling for... This was brief. It was glorious. Ah, yeah. Well, hello. I'm still thinking about... As much as I would enjoy sailing these waters with you, I fear I believe Melody recommended speaking to the ship's head when you were ready to leave. But I suppose...
Ifan's spirit stares at you. Seemingly, he gives no sign. Ifan's eye, he whispered, then before your eye, that you could hear, for...
Not right now. Come back. I am here to serve, Mistress, in this realm and any other, for as long as I can. It shall be done.
Melody's face is drawn. She seems tired, somewhat subdued.
What's wrong with you? You seem happy. If you insist. I've had some time to think, and there's a few matters I want to discuss before we carry on. I doubt you've forgotten the death of Meister Siva.
She swallows hard and closes her eyes.
She and I had a deal, you see. A deal that's now quite obviously defunct. According to its terms, I was to help you ascend to divinity, and she was to help me with... The details aren't important now, it's just... Never mind. Another entangling alliance. But I won't be able to disentangle it on my own. There may come a time... So, are we? Allies, that is. I'm glad to hear you say that. We do make quite the team. I found out where Dallas is heading. There's a great city not far from Driftwood. You'll need to find her and take back what she stole, and quickly, before she does something. Dallas, or any of the others for that matter, cannot be allowed to use the powers of the gods. She doesn't It's quite simple, really. Chaos is a fact of life, surer than any other. Power is one of the few if wielded well, that line will mean stability, order, a comfort against the unknowable, changing forces of chaos. If wielded, Dallas, and the others like her, Alexander, the Mother Tree, the Prince of Shadows, they are little better than demons, really. They seek power at the... Look at my face, Godwoken. What do you see? I suppose we all see what we want to see. When I look in the mirror, I see balance. Balance between dark... When the time comes for you to ascend... seven are gone. Slain by their Godwoken, slain by you. You have the potential, the obligation even, to do better than they did. To create a better world. Very good. Then it's time we touch down in Arx and take back what Dallas stole. Shall we go? Very good. How lucky for you I'm on your side. I'm probably the only one masterful enough to transport an entire ship safely between the land of the dead and the land of the living. Captain Malady stands at the ready.
After the briefest moment of respite, Malady brought the Godwoken to Arx to recover the divine powers Dallas had snatched away. But the half-demon's secret was taking its toll on her.
Lucius! Fools! The bastard's going to ruin everything! Brace! 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 Don't say...
Malady groans, her face twisting in pain. She raises one hand and raises her...
Now, no need to fuss, I'll be fine. It's just that traveling between the realms isn't easy, you know? It takes something from my soul each time. At least I got us where we wanted to go. This is Arx. This is where Dallas has... Dallas must be stopped. She has stolen the powers of the Seven. You'll need to get the Aetherin back, track her in Arx. Find out where she's gone, and you cannot fail, God. I'm growing soft, aren't I?
Lucian the Divine, standing guard over Arx. He's been slacking off by the look of things. Pilgrims. Probably here for Lucian's Day. Not much cheer in
I
them.
must have breathed in some of that death fog.
Pilgrims. Probably here for Lucian's Day. Not much cheer in this camp.
I want to visit Lucian's shrine to try it.
I haven't felt warm in weeks.
Please return. I can't believe that. I hope the paladins restore order soon.
Lucian?
That's 3 heads. Maybe I should have just stayed put in Driftwood. I could pray.
I came here to beg the Magisters to release my brother from...
My father sent me to pray to Lucian.
Someone left a prayer here. Oh, Lucian, bless my sickly child. What's this? I found something. The Aetherin! What an incredible discovery! Seems the life expectancy of Magisters gets shorter and shorter.
Voidwoken! And they're cornered. Let's help finish them off.
Join us. Join us. Claim your death right, Thane. Forever, Thane. You can live forever with us. Time is now. Redeem yourself, Thane. Help us, Thane.
broken, and they're cornered. Let's help finish them off.
Help us, Thane. Thane, join us. Join us. Join us. Claim your death right, Thane. Forever, Thane. You can live forever with us. The time is now, Thane. death right, Thane.
As Voidwoken attacks go, you think that one was particularly devastating. The great city of Arx may be finally ready to fall.
Saving Arx? Who's got time for that?
You! I read about someone matching your description in the latest dispatch. And now there'll be another tale about you. You saved my best paladins by the skin of their teeth. The lads are brave, but then I tell you, they'll be chanting your name in the mess hall tonight.
The captain sobers and curls her lip at the Voidwoken corpses nearby.
Not as sorry as I am. It kills me to lose good men, no matter how good the cause we're fighting. Well, you've heard that the Magisters were colluding with the Black Ring, right? After the Voidwoken first attacked our city, Lord Kem investigated and put two and two together. It all makes sense now. To think they blamed all sorcerers. The Magisters have a lot to answer for. Those left alive, obviously.
She eyes you curiously.
Are you serious? You won't find the leader of the Magisters walking in the open in Arx. This is Paladin but check in with Lord Kem. He's conducting an investigation of all the Magisters. Take care. Giant Slayer.
Paladins march on the blacks and reds, hurrah, hurrah. House the traitors from their beds, hurrah, hurrah. By Lucian's blade we shall prevail. We'll earn the right to sing our tale. We'll earn the right to sing our tale. Great to have your... Paladins march on the blacks and reds, hurrah, hurrah. Oust the traitors from their beds, hurrah, hurrah. By Lucian's blade we shall prevail. We'll earn the right to sing our tale.
We thank you for your help, traveler. The city is open. The streets are safe.
Traitors from their beds, hurrah, hurrah. By Lucian's blade we shall prevail. We'll earn the right to sing our tale.
What a massacre.
Killed the Voidwoken. This city needs more like you.
You're a hell of a warrior. Defeating
You have my thanks, monster killer. With the Magister's God, when a sorcerer uses source, the Voidwoken come, so they say. Take care, friend.
The paladin wistfully hums a tune. You recognize the air. Smoke He stops humming. gives you a sideways look. He rolls his eyes.
That was Rosewood's favorite song, and
If we're not careful.
She gives you a long look, shakes her head, turns away.
Better days out in this city.
I heard old Alex died trying to summon a Voidwalker.
The statue looms. The tear is...
Back in business! Thank the gods for Lord Cam, eh? He sorted out...
I'm a lover, not a fighter.
Get your supplies, sundries, and stuff.
You're confident. I'll give you that.
The elf stands in front of a cup.
Don't fret, my lady, and don't falter. As I promised, miracles at a modest price.
Magister's colluded with Black Ring. Paladin's clean house.
Oh yes, the town is may the land sustain you and the wild game feed you, friend. Greetings. In need of hunting supplies?
Look, by all means, do return should you find it necessary.
Hunters, I've got the wares you need.
Nature provides.
Hunters, I've got the wares you need.
How's the potion business going?
Mixed.
Very funny.
Hunters, I've got the wares you need.
Nature provides.
All those broken arrows. You've got your work cut out.
Some are still good. What you looking for?
I'm not picky.
Nature
so long as the
provides.
arrows fly straight. I'm not picky, so long as the arrow flies straight.
Ross Boutique. Luxury goods and rarities.
Welcome, my esteemed and esteemable friend. Come in, my esteemed and esteemable friend. Come in!
First wedding I've missed in...
Of course. And... Come in, my esteemed and esteemable friend. Ah, yes, my friend. Yes, indeed. Yes, the wedding. Alas, alas, I am not. And my employer has a wedding to pay for? Of course. And please.
Nature provides.
The elf raises her head and peers down her nose at you.
This is a place for scholarly pursuits. You carry enough weapons and sundries to burden an...
She nods silently.
Welcome to Ark, stranger. Kit, well, it looks like you have a few... I deal in the more arcane sort of... Done shopping, then?
I help you to know and understand.
My stuff will get you... The arcane dwells within all of us. The arcane dwells within all of us. The arcane dwells within all of us. Welcome to Ark, stranger. Care to see a trick?
I help you to know and understand.
No time for even...
The merchant.
Sorry, couldn't resist. Good wishes, friend.
For the safety of Riverlon, report all sorcerers to the nearest magistrate. The elf raises her head and peers down her nose at you.
This is a place for
She sniffs.
I don't expect to... We are done here.
Welcome. What brings you by?
Ancient knowledge, yours to command. Ancient knowledge, yours to command.
Good wishes, friend.
I pledge my life, O Lucian. Please return.
Dear Lucian, I pledge my brother's life. Please return.
Greetings. Have you... Lucian's day wouldn't be the same without the faithful gathering to petition for his return. Ah, the Path of Blood is a more advanced form of pilgrimage. I would not advise it unless you believe yourself. The Path of Blood ends in death. The signs suggest...
Hey, me first!
Dead.
She seemed so confident. Something closed the door.
Looking at this, I'd say we're close to Lucian's body.
What's this? I found something.
There's a curious-looking panel discreetly nestled upon... Nothing happens. There's a slot of...
What's this? I found something!
Please, you've got to help me. My wife, they want to kill her. She didn't do anything wrong. She was just trying to save lives, but no one will listen. You have to help. Please. Of being a good person, please. There's no...
Because you refused a direct order. You broke your oath. The penalty...
You approach, but the paladin...
You are interrupting a paladin court, stranger.
You can't call this a court until the end of days, Kem. It's still a disgrace.
The prisoner will be silent. We are beyond accusations. This once paladin is guilty of refusing orders and protecting support.
They were boys. Local boys that signed up for steady pay in a slick uniform. A couple of white traitors doesn't mean every magister is in league with the ring.
At best, you are a coward. At worst, you are a traitor. In either case, the sentence is...
Without looking once in your direction, Kem hefts his...
It is time, paladin.
Kem, please. Kill me if your damned honor demands it, just not here. Not in front of Marie.
Justice must be seen. It cannot take place in the shadows.
Please, don't do this. Not...
May her sin be forgiven and her name forgotten. This we pray in Lucian's name.
Seems harsh.
Now,
You let them kill her.
If you must speak with me, you may come to my office. Greetings. I hope you enjoyed our... It may have escaped your notice, but we've just taken over an entire Magister barracks, and the whole place has to be searched. Well, what is it? The Whites have betrayed the memory of Lucian in the most heinous manner. We'd had our suspicion. The Order must persist. The Order must endure. The Magisters can no longer have power. She disobeyed orders. She paid the price. I will not shed a tear. Stay out of Paladin business. No, it is not. Now, please, I'm busy. Goodbye. What is it now? Goodbye.
If I was one of those whites.
Come on. Damn you.
The paladin presses...
Damn it. My thanks. This is just what I need.
The potion takes effect. But then your ear catches the faintest sound of angry whispers, and the bleeding suddenly...
What's going on? It looks like it's nearly stopped. Then it just starts again. One of the Magisters didn't know when he was beaten. Drove a spear into my knee. He...
Not according to this. Besides, they weren't
Stay back. It's for your own good. Found the undead freak here already chained up by the Magisters. They say she's a witch.
Her voice freezes.
I say she's a demon. Creatures like this Windigo. They mask themselves, spread their black magic to children with their songs and stories. Makes me sick. You know this trickster? Seems to me like you go in...
You're not going any further.
Stay back. It's for your own good.
Her voice
I say she's a demon. Creatures like this Windigo. You know this trickster? Seems to me... Seems to me like you go in... Seems to me...
Maybe they were shipped at Port Joy.
Who are you? Did Lord Kem send you about the missing prisoners? The jailer's records are clear. 564 men and women were signed in, and never signed out again. And they are nowhere to be found. These were no... Be sure that we...
We've hauled a lot of bodies out to the Magisters have a...
Lord Kem did what he had to do. The Black Ring cannot be allowed to get a... It was harsh justice. Move along. Nothing to... None of you can say.
Greetings. I am Cranley Hubert. I assume no further introduction is required. Oh, come now. Surely you've heard of... I think not. Perhaps I should show to you... Let's see. 3 major houses govern the ancient empire. There's the House of Law, the House of War... Now, what's the third? No, no, no. I'm afraid that my reservoir of knowledge remains the deepest. Now, perhaps you'd like to return outside and consort with the... Do you mind? So many books in such little time.
Oh, this place stinks.
The door does not open.
The doctor says you're beholden to evil. The doctor says you're too sick to be healed. The doctor would prefer that you die.
Here lies some anonymous. This grave is unmarked.
It's stuck fast. It's stuck fast. I won't move.
Here lies some anonymous soul.
I spotted something.
The proprietress gives you a sweet smile.
You look like someone who's ready for whatever you... And you understand. I bid you.
She smiles, her sweet...
Mrs. Griff still lets me come over and play, as long as I don't run off too far. Sometimes we do our ABC.
I'm just at wit's end is all.
This place is a...
The woman shakes her head.
I should stop caring so much, but the kids shouldn't suffer. They don't deserve this void-infested hell. What is it? Or what was it? Two different things, you know. Used to be a school. My husband Griff and I, we taught the local kids what we could. Then the Voidwoken came, and the Magisters took Griff away to Fort Joy. Said he was lured. Now it's this. I'm stuck scrubbing Lady Kem's filthy floors in exchange for coin most days. You know him. Was he holding up okay? That sounds like Griff, all right. I'm telling you, if he were here, he'd have this place cleaned up. If the squatters were gone, I could start fresh. Scour the place down, get the school going again. Get out from under Lady Kem's posh thumb. Well, I wouldn't refuse your help. If Griff can't be here...
Beryl hums a few random notes, just a few. But in those notes...
School's
all's out, I dare say.
Look over there. Shiny light. Do you see them? The mist steps. Each one is an echo of Lucian's.
She bows towards nothing in particular and fingers the collar of her priestly garb, then looks at you with dark, sunken eyes.
I am blessed, Shadow Vale, by Drudene and Divinity. I'm not like the Cat Lord or Hulu.
The priest raises her...
Lucian, my wings are ready. I hear he avoids Lucian's tough maker. The path of blood bypass the blood, and Lucian bring...
The priest waves her arms through the air, drawing your attention to these non-existents. She traces a circle on the floor with her left foot, then shakes her head. You're stymied by the foot gesture, but the head shake is more than...
I stay. Lucian is just a...
She bobs her head.
The clock ticks to our final breath, Twinkle Bugs. But Lucian makes the hours wide green. His words are hot and black. He shimmies around the blood path. March for Lucian. He will Star Hall.
So, how's the addict eviction going?
You killed them. How could you? This school is my life and Griff's legacy.
She nudges you away with the back of her hand.
Look over there.
She bows towards nothing in... She traces a circle on the floor with her left foot, then shakes her...
I'm...
The priest...
I hit by...
She bo... The statue reaches the bottom drop.
Crates of death fog. How did they get here?
Milady, I beg your pardon, but the feast has been cut short due to,
The woman cries on.
Can't say I've seen that.
She tries to...
Blast! I was sure I'd got the hang of that. Thank you kindly.
She turns and waits.
Ah, see there? Oh, aye. It's just the rosy my darling says 'tis to be. Oh, that's just... I know he loves me, though. He's all who could be happy. My beloved and I are finally together. We barely made it in here alive. It was beautiful. It looked like they were wriggling out of the... They started killing. We're not up. They're the ones to blame. You again? I never knew my husband to have such chatty friends.
Why, yes, thank you. Indeed, it would have been a beautiful ceremony for my Isla. Terrible tragedy, I know. And Uncle Paul, very good of you to come. Safe... terribly sorry. I mistook you for a guest.
He interrupts you.
Be sure to close the doors behind you as you leave. Which, if you really want to help, you could grab a few chalices and box them up good and tight. But since the only thing I see you grabbing is my attention, I'd rather... I got business to attend to. Oh, why, there's best regards and all that.
I smell death fog.
So much death on such a lovely day. He's just a child.
Come
What
on,
unseen
let me out
wind
of here.
douses the flames?
I'm not a mistake. I'd never hurt anyone, Mum. You've got to believe me.
The boy beams like the summer sun. You wonder if you were ever like this, endlessly
You're so cool. But why is your face all covered up like that? Can I see? Can I? Oh, wow. You're like a skeleton, but you can talk. I never heard of anyone like that before.
The child's glee quickly turns to sorrow, and he squeezes a few tears out.
Can't you let me out?
The Magisters put this collar on me because I can make fire with my fingers. Then they just left me here. They're so mean. You just gotta. Just light those candles. It's easy, I swear.
One last tear slides down his
Don't make me stay here. Let me go. Don't leave me. Can't you help me? I didn't do nothing wrong, I swear. I didn't do nothing wrong, I swear. I just want to go home. Come on.
The flames of the fire has dwindled. A vexing magic indeed.
Please, I'm so cold. Am I gonna die? I didn't do nothing wrong, I swear. I didn't do nothing wrong, I swear.
Snuffed out in the blink of an eye. What unseen wind douses the flames? Seems someone wants to keep me out. What madness could have caused this mess? It's an ambush. Of course it is.
Well, that unlocked something. Or locked it.
There's enough death fog here to kill everyone in Arx.
A guard rushes in front of you, and before you can flinch, the point of a sharp spear touches the underside of your jaw.
Halt! State your name. Now!
Oh, for goodness sake, woman, lower your spear. That is no way to greet a guest.
Isbiel, I've not known you to be so...
Have I yet to disappoint your highness in mass...
Your majesty?
Do as she says.
Yes. Of course, my...
Your Highness, Bloom of Duna, Flame of the Forge, I present to you the...
Queen Justinia sucks in her cheeks, then offers you her unwavering hand. The Queen retracts her hand and rewards your
An audience is granted. I am yet too intrigued to give my leave. Now tell me, Isbiel, why do you allow this sulking figure?
My queen, the specimen before you is a godwoken, a claimant.
The Queen wrinkles her face and gives Isbale a sideways glance.
Many have laid claim to Lucian's legacy, including his own inferior spawn. I presume our visitor has more than a vague title to boast of?
The Godwoken has proven herself a worthy combatant in the joys arena of the One. Her name was on the lips of all who roamed there.
I appreciate the effort in gaining the respect of one's fellow refugees. You have my attention, Godwoken, if not my adulation.
Isbale returns to her recap.
The Godwoken arrogated the Lady Vengeance, the very vessel that terrorized the high seas under the
The Queen's eyes grow wide, and she nods appreciatively, then looks to Isbale to continue the ovations.
Her triumphs as champion of Driftwood are known to all dwarves of Reaper's Coast. This title is not effortlessly earned.
Yes, it seems you've proven yourself familiar with sword and source. The Raucous One would not assign the honor of champion lightly.
She has escaped the island prison to which the Order...
A refugee from the Joy, then. Impressive. Few avoid the Magister's watchful eyes. Can this Godwoken declare other triumphs, Isbiel?
Our venerated guest has brought hope to the elven tribes by ending the slaughter of their ancestors.
So you eliminated the butcher responsible, I presume. You have earned your swagger, my good woman.
My queen, the Godwoken hobbled the Black Ring by slicing off one of its limbs, a necromancer known as the Salome.
Isbale's hot stare burns into your soul. You meet her gaze with one of your own, though you...
Splendid. The Black Ring has proven a chaotic element at a time when control is imperative. I'm overawed, truly.
I've no more of your accomplishments to announce. If I didn't know better, I'd think you almost... Well, I see no reason to mince words, Godwoken.
Isbiel, whatever's gotten into you? Malodorous it may be, but this is still a...
Your Majesty, the Godwoken is no ally, but enemy. She would throw your plans in disarray. You have worked so hard. Arcs must fall to the death fog.
We are at war. I don't relish knowing there will be civilian casualties, but they are necessary. The orders...
Your Majesty, this course is wise. The Queen needn't explain it.
Isbale intrudes before the Queen can...
Your Majesty's brilliance has known no bounds. The Order has living tools of war. My Queen must attack before they...
Justinia turns to Isbale, looking for assurance, and Isbale begins to chuckle. Her laugh is low and measured at first, but grows...
But you're a clever one, aren't you, Godwoken? Fine. I'm tired of pretending I serve this weak wench anyway.
Isbiel?
Shut your royal maw, Justinia. Arcs will fall and your memory writ. They will believe it was your will, your plan, your command.
Your query passes unanswered. She nods to the royal guards, and they point their blades...
Your questions...
You blink yourself awake to the cold gaze of 1,000 stones.
Oh, good. You're awake. Yeah, at first I figured I'd just kill you. But then I thought, Isbiel,
You're wasting. Don't bother thanking me just yet, though. I dare say you'll be begging to die. How strong a dose can a god-woken handle?
You cannot move your arm, your leg, your head. They are no match for the pull of gravity. Your lips open.
Don't fight it. Oh, but I've been so rude. Oh, it's good to give myself a rest. Those masks. What's that, girl? What are you trying to tell me? Are you hungry? Do you want to play? Did someone fall? Now, make yourself come. Oh, that dose proves quite alarming for my normal subjects. I'd forgotten that you are, well, anything but normal.
The attempt is futile. Every inch of your body is useless.
Let's see now. I have just the thing.
You struggle to move.
Interesting. Some of the results are quite unexpected. Now, let's move on to Death Fog. Live or die, you've already proven.
His veil turns the valve, but no fog wafts forth. In that moment, you feel your marrow awaken.
What's wrong with it? God! Come! To God!
I've got to get out of this death trap.
voice rises within your...
I had tasked Isbale with carrying out a great duty in my name. A duty this will not stand. You will finish what she started. You will unleash the death fog upon Arx.
A hot dagger of pain suddenly shoots through your head, nearly...
Remember the Covenant. Do as I command, and release the death fog. Renege on your vows, and I will show...
The great machine sits before you, even through the seals of the great cistern. You...
Now is the time, my child. You swore, child. Open the... You shall regret.
I cannot lift this curse. It is the God King's punishment.
The great machines, even through the seals of the great... The machine creaks to life, and the death fog begins to flow. The sound of the mechanism fills the room, fills your head, fills... Then the machine winds.
So much death for nothing. Lucian didn't stop the Black Ring.
I serve all who seek aid, ma'am. As I promised, miracles at a modest price.
I'm not picky, so long as the arrow flies straight.
Queen Justinia confronts rebel factions. Dwarven royal stands tall.
What a pile of junk.
It got damaged in the fight. It'll fix it.
What can I do for you?
You're confident. I'll give you that.
Whoa. Did anyone else feel that sudden chill? Oh, hello there. Care to trade? Roll up, don't be shy.
Lucian, stay right. Hopeful pilgrims take the path of blood.
Shoot, you flea bag, shoot.
Nature provides.
I'm not
Majesty's
picky,
rooted.
so long as the
Lord
arrow
Kem's
flies
paladins
straight.
back in charge.
What a pile of junk.
It got damaged in the fight. It'll fix up just fine.
You're confident. I'll give you that.
I welcome newcomers and natives alike. We shall trade. We shall talk. I welcome newcomers and natives alike. We shall trade. We shall talk.
Party on.
This fire was set on purpose.
Hurry along now. You'll need
to find Dallas. That's for you. Take care of yourself.
Paladins promise the Good Counsel School will reopen soon. People respond, no hurry.
The elf stands in front of a cart displaying various sundries. He warmly motions to you and gives you a broad smile.
Magisters colluded with Black Ring. Paladins clean house. You've got your work cut out. I'm not picky, so long as the arrow flies straight.
Don't fret, my friend. I welcome newcomers and natives alike. We shall trade. We shall talk.
I'm not picky, so long as the arrow flies straight.
What a pile of junk.
It got damaged in the fight. It'll fix up just fine.
You're confident. I'll give you that.
I welcome newcomers and natives alike. We shall trade. We shall talk.
Paladin's promise that the council school will reopen soon. People respond. No hurry.
How's the potion business going?
Oh, yes. The town is. May the land sustain
Very
you
funny.
and the wild game feed you, friend.
I welcome newcomers and natives alike. We shall trade. We shall talk.
Look, by all means, do return should you find it necessary.
Most marvellous magic right at your fingertips.
Welcome. What brings you? All done. Good wishes, friend.
I offer wisdom at.
She nods silently.
We are done here.
Most marvellous magic right at your fingertips.
Nature provides. Hunters, I've got the wares you need. Giant Slayer, may the land sustain you and the wild game feed you, friend.
Back in business!
If you've got some bite in ya, then I've got what you need.
Trouble brewing in the ancient empire.
I serve all who seek aid, as I promised. Miracles at a modest price.
All those broken arrows. You've got your work cut out.
Summer's still good. What are you looking for?
I'm not picky, so long as the arrow flies straight.
Suspect in Alexander murder found dead in Driftwood. sweet love.
The Paladin's spirit. In battle, you refuse to kill Magisters. For this crime, you face execution at the hands of Lord Ken. In the moment before the blade comes down, you accept the reality of your death. You snarl with rage.
What is it now? Goodbye.
You think Arx is safe in my death? I've faced the grave before, you know, as have you. Yet through the God King, You've such a soft spot for that woman. Do you really think she didn't know exactly what releasing Death Fog into arcs would mean? Don't be fooled. I may have... My entourage is taking good care of her, I promise. Well, as good as you would expect. If she... No, it must be the God King to claim me. How it...
The spirit struggles from... She panics, and then... A nauseating wave. The pain... The spirit laughs his laugh, and then...
The God King is punishing me for my disobedience.
Twisted and torn, but as a... And then, she... The great machines, even through the... The great machine sits... Even through...
I spotted something. What's this? I found something. That sounds like the Queen.
Show yourself. Isbiel, the traitor! Where is she? I will split her black skull. By whose hand? Yours? It should have been my own axe to slice her neck. Take...
Justinia struggled.
She is dead. And that is that. She was a scientist of sorts, or she healed the sick and soothed the wounded. It was after Alexander assembled the quorum that Isbiel turned my mind to thoughts of war. When we came to Arx to prepare... Lady Kem is known to harbour those in need from foreign lands. I will be safe at her estate.
Justinia pounds a fist against her palm. One smack, then a second, then a...
You may not believe me, but what I did, I thought I did for the sake of my people. The sinking of the... It was only a matter of time, she said. And I never doubted it. They had my ear all the while. You wish to kill...
It seems the Queen can handle herself. She leached the source from these people. How clever.